Hello everyone. Today we are going to understand the derivation for obtaining the mathematical expression relating to temperature dependency based on transition state theory. Prior to this, we have studied Arrhenius theory of temperature dependency or temperature dependency based on Arrhenius theory. We have also seen temperature dependency based on collision theory. And now, today we will try to understand temperature dependency based on transition state theory. Now, as per this theory, when the reaction occurs, an intermediate is formed that is known as transition complex. Just the schematic depiction of that transition complex you'll be able to see. It's a hydrogen iodide transition complex. So first step in the reaction is formation of transition complex. And the next step is that transition complex decomposed or react further to give you a product. Now, if the transition complex is formed, then and then only the reaction can proceed to give you a product, or that transition complex may return, or that the temporary formation of the transition complex may result in returning of that components to their initial stage, that is in their reactant form, or they may react further to give you a product. So if the temperature affects the reaction, it means that the temperature might be also affecting the formation of transition complex, which subsequently proceeds further or reacts further to give you a product. So in this session, we'll try to understand the derivation of mathematical expression regarding temperature dependency of rate constant based on transition state theory. So let us try to understand the step by step derivation. So as per transition theory, the transition complex is formed, it decomposed, and the product is obtained. Just to understand this, consider the reaction, reversible reaction. A plus B reversibly react to give you a product AB, and delta HR stands for enthalpy change during the reaction, or you may say it as a heat of reaction, right? Now, there are some assumptions. First is the reactant combines to form transition complex. 2. Transition complex decompose spontaneously into product. Third, there exists equilibrium between concentration of transition complex and reactants. At all the time. Fourth assumption is the rate of decomposition of complex is same for all reactions. The rate of decomposition is same for all reaction and is given by KT by H. Now what is KT by H? K is Boltzmann constant, T is temperature, H is Planck's constant, right? So let us consider this as equation number 1. We'll rewrite fourth assumption as rate of decomposition of transition complex. Rate of decomposition of transition complex is equal to KT by H. Now where K is equal to Boltzmann's constant. If you remember, it can be obtained by the formula R by N. R is 8.314 joule per mole per Kelvin. Now, if you want it in a erg, one joule is equal to 10 raised to 7 erg divided by N, 6.023 into 10 raised to 23 molecules per mole. So if you simplify, you will get the value of the Boltzmann constant as 1.30 into 10 raised to minus 16 per Kelvin. Similarly, T is equal to temperature at which the reaction is carried out in Kelvin. H is equal to Planck constant is equal to 6.63 into 10 raised to minus 27 erg into second. So rate of decomposition of transition complex is equal to Kt upon H. Now, since it is given that the transition complex is 4, so we can rewrite this equation 1 or reaction 1. Reaction or equation 1 can be rewritten as A plus B. Now I am assuming another form of the reaction or some intermediate step. Therefore, the rate constant for the forward reaction, which form the intermediate AB star, can be denoted as K3, whereas of reverse reaction K4 AB star. Now this AB star decompose by the forward reaction or say react by the forward reaction to form the product AB. Say this is equation number 3. Now, we are aware that it is said that there always exists the equilibrium between the reactant concentration and concentration of transition complex, and therefore Kc star, that is equilibrium constant in terms of concentration is equal to K3 upon K4, that is ratio of rate constant of forward reaction to that of rate constant of backward reaction, and the equilibrium constant is the ratio of concentration of product to the product of concentration of reactant. So like this. So Kc star is equal to K3 upon K4, that is ratio of rate constant of forward reaction to the rate constant of reverse reaction is equal to this square bracket represent concentration. So concentration of AB star divided by concentration of A into concentration of B. This is equation number 4. So simplifying the equation 4, we may write AB star is equal to Kc star multiplied by concentration of A into concentration of B. This you may write it like this also, CAB star is equal to Kc star into Ca into Cb. This can be considered as equation 5. Now we are interested in determining the temperature dependency. So first of all, we'll try to write down the expression for rate of forward reaction, because we are interested in forward reaction as per equation number 3, that is second step, where AB star decompose or reacts to give you AB, and therefore for formation of AB, the rate of or the observed rate of forward reaction the observed rate of forward reaction can be written as RAB forward is equal to what? Concentration of activated complex multiplied by rate of decomposition of activated complex. So consider this is equation number 6. Now equation 6 consists of a term rate of decomposition of activated complex. So as per the transition state theory, the rate of decomposition of transition complex is constant for all the reaction, and it is given as the rate of decomposition of transition complex is equal to Kt upon H. This is equation number 7, where K is a Boltzmann constant, T is a temperature, H is the okay. We have already written as an equation 2, and so I'll just change this. The meaning of this term is also mentioned. So what we will do is we will substitute the value of the concentration of activated complex from equation 5 or by referring equation 5, and the value of rate of decomposition of activated complex or the expression for rate of decomposition of activated complex Kt by H by referring equation 2, we can rewrite this equation 6 as rate of forward reaction AB is equal to concentration of activated complex CAB star multiplied by rate of decomposition of activated complex Kt by H. Right? Now, in this case, in place of Cb star, we'll substitute this Kc star Ca Cb, and we'll try to simplify it. So, just to recap, the rate of decomposition of transition complex Kt by H and the concentration of activated complex Cab star will substitute in equation 6, and therefore Cab is equal to Cab star into Kt by H. Now next we'll substitute Cab star is equal to Kc star into Ca Cb. So RAB is equal to, now in place of this rate of decomposition, we have substituted Kt by H, and in place of Cab star, we have substituted Kc star Ca into Cb. Now please remember, whenever we derive any derivation, we always try to simplify the intermediate equation or the equation, so that the terms which cannot be measured or which cannot be determined shall be replaced by the terms which can be determined very easily. Now, this is equation number 7. The next question is, can we simplify it further? Yes, we can. So what we have to do is then to replace this Kc star. Now, how we can replace this Kc star? So please remember, there is a fundamental property relation. By using fundamental property relation or by using one thermodynamic relation, we can write delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. Now, if this is to be written for the activated complex or for intermediate step or for the step where the intermediate is formed, this above equation for transition complex we can rewrite above equation as delta G star is equal to delta H star minus T delta S star. Say this is equation number 8. Now again, it is possible to simplify this relation. Now, or it is possible to modify this equation. We also know one equation which relates the free energy change with equilibrium constant, and that is known as Van 't Hoff's isotherm. So applying Van 't Hoff's isotherm for activated complex stage, we can write minus G star is equal to RT ln of Kc star. Now you must have realized why I wrote these two relations. Delta G star is equal to delta H star minus T delta S star, and minus delta G star is equal to RT ln of Kc star. This is fundamental property relation or thermodynamic relation. This is Van 't Hoff's isotherm, which relates free energy change, temperature, and equilibrium constant. Right? Now, this 8 and 9 can be combined, and if we combine, then we can evaluate some terms as Kc star on LHS and remaining term on RHS, which thereafter can be substituted in equation 7 and it can be further simplified. Now, by referring equation 9, we can determine Kc star is equal to e raised to minus delta G star divided by RT. Now you will say, how you have obtained this relation? So the equation number 9 was minus G delta star is equal to RT ln of Kc star. So this RT you can take it to LHS. So delta G star upon RT, and that is equal to ln of Kc star. So if you take antilog, then it will be Kc star e raised to minus b delta G star by RT, and that is what I have written, right? Now this is equation 9, but I know the value of delta G star in terms of enthalpy, that is delta H star minus T delta S star, and therefore substitute delta G star using equation 8 in 10. So Kc star is equal to e raised to minus. Now in place of this delta H star, delta G star, I can write delta H star minus T delta S star divided by RT. So you may simplify it further, is equal to e raised to minus delta H star by RT minus minus plus. Now one T will get cancelled and e raised to delta S star upon R, e raised to delta S star upon R. Now this Kc star I will write as, say, this equation, I can write it as equation 11. Now this equation 11 I can substitute in equation 7. That equation 7, we can rewrite this equation 7. We can rewrite equation 7 RAB is equal to KT upon H Kc star into CACB. So now this Kc star will, in place of Kc star, will substitute this, right? So substitute in the expression RAB is equal to K T H e raised to minus delta H star divided by RT plus delta S star divided by R into CACB. Now I could have written it in another fashion also, that e raised to minus delta H star upon RT dot multiplied by e raised to delta S star by R CACB. Means I can rewrite this as RAB. I'm doing it step by step. You may say, sir, you could have written it earlier also, but just I want to avoid the confusion. So even though the steps are increasing, but I am trying to write in a step by step manner. E raised to minus delta H star by RT into e raised to delta S star by R into CACB, right? Now, in this particular expression, the term K, that is Boltzmann constant, H are constant. This e raised to delta S star by R is not very much sensitive to the temperature. Is not very much sensitive to the temperature. And therefore, this is constant. This K by H is constant. And therefore, this KH e raised to delta S star upon R resemble to the K0, that is frequency factor, or say entire term, or we'll increase one more step just before arriving at final conclusion for the sake of understanding. Please, you should understand, actually it is e raised to minus delta h star upon rt plus delta s star upon r. Just ignore this additional e written over here. Actually, I understood the way it is written now, and the same I have substituted over here. And therefore, if there is any confusion created because of this additional e written by mistake over here, please kindly ignore it. You can rewrite equation 12 as RAB is equal to K CA CB, where K represent KT by H. This K and this K is different. This K is equal to KT by H e raised to minus delta H star upon R into e raised to delta S star, sorry, this is RT, this is R. Now, in this particular expression, the term e raised to delta S star upon R is temperature insensitive, or the effect of temperature on this term is very, very less. E raised to delta S star upon R is less. Now, K is temperature is constant, H is constant, and therefore I can write it as say K dash, or I may write it as a K0 or K dash. I may write it as a K0 T e raised to delta H star upon RT, where K0 is written as is equal to K upon H e raised to delta S star upon R, right? K0 is equal to K by H e raised to delta S star by R, where this K is Boltzmann constant, Planck's constant, e raised to delta S star by K. So after this simplification, in earlier equation, we will just in place of K is equal to KT upon H e raised to minus delta S star upon RT into e raised to delta S star by R, we'll substitute the term which we have replaced it as a K as K0 T e raised to minus delta H star upon RT. And if we do it, or if we substitute this particular say, let us say 13 in equation 12, then we can write RAB is equal to K0 T e raised to minus delta H star divided by RT into CACB into CACB. This is equation number 4. Now, this delta H star represent the enthalpy change. This delta H star represents the enthalpy change during the reaction A plus B reacting reversibly, which gives the product AB. And therefore, this delta H star is equal to the heat of reaction and that is equal to the enthalpy change for the forward reaction minus enthalpy change for the reverse reaction, delta H1 star minus delta H2 star. And I may substitute in place of this delta H star as delta H1 star minus delta H2 star. So again, before proceeding further, I am writing K as K0, then T e raised to minus into bracket H1 star minus delta H2 star divided by RT. Now, before proceeding further, the rate constant, this is the general expression for rate constant, but the reaction is reversible. If you remember, the reaction we wrote in the beginning was A plus B reversibly gives AB, and the heat of reaction was given as delta HR, and therefore the heat of reaction for a forward reaction delta H1 star, or or enthalpy change for the forward reaction delta H1 star, enthalpy change for the reverse reaction delta H2 star. So if we refer this equation, which for the sake of your understanding I will rename it as 15. Now what I can write, if I refer this reaction, this equation, then I can write rate constant for the forward reaction K1, rate constant for the forward reaction K1 as, so by referring the discussion as per equation 13, 14 and 15, and reaction A plus B reversibly gives K1, K2, reversibly gives AB, where heat of reaction is HR, and that we have written it as H1 star minus H2 star. We can write K1, that is rate constant for the forward reaction, is directly proportional to the term T e raised to minus delta H star upon RT. Similarly, K2 proportional to T e raised to minus delta H2 star by RT. Say this is equation number 16, and say this is equation number 17. But please remember, whenever any chemical reaction is occurring, there may be non-expansion work involved. And therefore, if that is the case, you are aware of the concept of enthalpy, that is change in internal energy, plus the expansion work is equal to enthalpy change. And that change in internal energy may be, you are aware, the value of the definition of internal energy is internal energy is the amount of energy possessed by the system on account of the translational and rotational motion of atoms and molecules and intermolecular force of attraction or repulsion. So if that is the case, and if non-expansion work is assumed insignificant, then I can write assuming non-expansion work, we can write E is equal to delta H star, which is equal to activation energy. You are aware that enthalpy change is the energy, the amount of the energy change which is observed during the reaction is taking place, and E is the minimum amount of the energy which is to be supplied in order to initiate the reaction. So that is equal to activation energy. And if that is the case, then finally I can rewrite the expression of the rate constant as means this equation 16 and 17, dropping the subscript K1 and K2 and considering delta H, that is enthalpy change, is nothing but the activation energy required for that particular state. I can write K is directly proportional to T e raised to minus E upon RT. And if I write it in terms of equality, then I can write it K is equal to K0 T e raised to minus E upon RT. So this K is equal to K0 T into E raised to E by RT is expression for temperature dependency of rate constant using transition state here. So K is equal to K0 T e raised to minus E by RT is the expression which relates the rate constant with the temperature. So K is equal to K0. K0 is the frequency factor. T is the temperature. E raised to minus E by RT is activation energy. R is a ideal gas constant and T is the temperature. So this particular final expression K is equal to K0 T e raised to minus E by RT is the expression which relates the temperature dependency of rate constant with transition state, or as per the transition state theory. So in this way, we have derived an expression related to temperature dependency of rate constant with the temperature. This expression is derived assuming the presence of transition complex and the equilibrium relationship of the transition complex with the reactant during the reaction. And during the simplification, we have used some thermodynamic expression, Van 't Hoff's isotherm, we have replaced the indeterminate term by the term which can be measured, and finally the H star, that is enthalpy change, is replaced by activation energy change, and the final expression obtained is K is equal to K0 T raised to minus E by RT. Thank you very much.